Welcome back to AO War 2. The real war begins, and we're now nearing the end. We're not going to quite be able to finish it this time, though. Now, we're over here towards the final homeworld in Ankru. First, we got to take Trigun. That's our goal for today. But I had a question that was brought up about, well, why not take this major data center over here? And the reason I don't want to do that, really, although you could argue it either way, is that would mean having to deal with exos coming over this way. And therefore you've got to work on repelling those. That would be a big, glorious, fun time. And I don't want to divide my support fleets from going back and forth, trying to defend against various things. I don't know how big the exos would end up being on the higher AI progress. Maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I'd rather just not take the risk. I just sort of want to finish this. Now, I'm going to boost some research, and I was going to do this anyway. I've got the research available for it. I'm not going to bother doing any more hacking to get more science. I don't think I need to do that. But since we've got that available, I'm just going to go ahead and grab another engineering level, boost our shipbuilding. And that's actually going to be more important than it would have been, because one of the patches that just came out lowered how fast your ships build. Didn't increase the metal that it costs. It just takes longer to do it. And that's especially true for the higher mark ships. And the reason for that is sort of the way that you can just sort of attrition down the enemy was a little bit excessive, they felt still, so they reduced it, and they've already got people saying, look, you cut it back too far, and we'll see how that goes. But it's going to affect our next attack here, particularly because of how everything's going to work. Hold on one moment. Make sure I've got everybody out. Okay. There is an eye in this system. And so we want to try to deal with that. Now, there's a couple different ways I can do this, but I'm going to try to... What I'd like to do is level up Mr. Hagira more, because that Mark III, and I'd like to improve it, especially for that shield ability. So I'm going to take them, and then I'm also going to take my disruptive fleet, because this has a bunch of fusion-based stuff, including some heavy fusion bombers and parasitic fusion bombers. I'll use them to attack structures, and then use this disruptive for sort of crowd control of the enemy ships. At least that's the idea. Now, what are we going to be looking at in here? There's the plasma eye, so only 2 fleets. Pike guard posts all over the place. And they've got some more guardians over here, more pike guard posts, and a few plasma turrets, but not that many. So I think we want to just stay out of range of all this stuff. And we'll just sort of head off to this corner of the system.
Enemy ships on our planet.
There we go. Whoops. Get that going a little bit. And then I'm also going to want, just to make sure this doesn't become a slowdown issue for us, I'm going to max out the stacking. Okay. Let's get everybody out of there. And I want to move the Hagira up a little bit more before I do anything with that. Let's get you firing away. That's probably enough. Unload. Go after that. So all I want to do really here is just sort of attack whatever I can in this area and clear out the enemies that are collected. And just try to make this work. And then we can try to advance further into the system. It actually doesn't look like there's that much that's coming after us, though. So let's take the Hagira. And you can see it's, you know, normally we'd be keeping up with this relatively little fighting. Oh, they've done some zombification of us. But, you know, we're taking more losses. So, more permanent losses, I should say. Let's see, let's move everybody right down here about where that wormhole is. Let's see how that works. Now we're going to spew all these out. And if we can get these under control, then I want to knock out these pike guard posts. That, in fact, we're already attacking some. Yeah, let's just go after that. Let's knock out the 2 guard posts, then maybe return to this area. That one's gone. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. That gets rid of everything in this area. Let's move back. Let's take a look at what we've got for control here. Okay, now see, we have greater strength in the system than them, but not by a huge margin. But you have to be more cautious. You can't just throw metal at a system under the new mechanic. Now, you can see that, and we've got 2 support fleets building in here, but I'm still having trouble maintaining critical mass of the 1 fleet anyway. Disruptive are doing fine, but of the Hagira fleet. And that's going to make things a little bit more difficult on us. Oh, look what we have here. I think the Praetorian Guard is... Yep, okay, they're starting to announce themselves. While they're doing that, let's knock out as many of these Guardians as we can. And let's see, grenade launcher there. Dire Plasma, let's get that one for sure. I'm going to send my Disruptive after it too. Come on, get it before all this gets out of hand. Oh, Force Field Guardians, everything. Nope, we're not gonna. Okay. Back to this area then, because I don't want to get too far away from this. I just want to sort of congregate and fight off whatever we can. You can see the Hagira is, yeah, its shields are down to a pretty small fraction. What are we doing experience-wise on that? Okay, it has recently promoted to level 4, so that's good. And what do we have here? Okay, this is all trying to run away. So maybe we want to... Yeah, let's dive down a bit more. It's kind of questionable exactly how far we want to get into this. But I definitely want my ships to be involved. Let's see, is there a good... Yeah, let's just send the disruptive ships down after that. This is taking too many hits. I don't like that. Come over here by the Hagira. And overall, what are we looking at? Okay, so I think overall we're winning, but we've just got to be a little bit cautious here. Hagira starting to rally. Okay, yeah, and they're starting to push in here, giving it more things to shoot at. Let's move down just a bit more. And then I want to move...
One of our planets is under attack.
Let's move right in here.
Ships detected. IFF signals are found.
And I just need to spend some time clearing out all this Praetorian. That, of course, will help us on the homeworld, but it's just going to be some time. Okay, now we're outnumbering them about 2 to 1. I'm feeling a little more confident here. Going to push down quite a bit further. I really want to wipe out everything around this wormhole. Just take control of that entirely. Okay, we've spawned ships from there. I don't think... No, the guard post itself isn't attacking. Oh, they're trying to run away. That'll add to our threat. Outstanding. Of course, there's nothing really to be done about that, though. And our disruptive fleet's strong. Yeah, okay. Our numbers are back up. All right.
Enemy contact. Planetary defenses responding.
So I think we want to smash all of these turrets and everything associated with them. Let's just get rid of that and make that happen. Except Looks like you're taking a lot of punishment there, so let's actually keep you away. Yeah, it might be the heavy beam guardian.
Our territory.
Let's move our disruptive fleet in there. Higura's starting to recover. Probably should be okay now. Yeah, all that's gone. Alright. We're going to be able to mop up this system. But, of course, this was the easy fight.
IFF signals are friendly.
So let's take a look at what we're going to be up to next time. In Ankru itself. Okay, we've got a spider guard post here, a dire spider here. Now, those are of interesting note because 40 spider cannons that are going to slow all smaller ships for 40 seconds. And they refire those every 2 seconds. So they can keep a lot of ships locked down with the slowing field. That's not too good. We've got a heavy beam cannon down there. But the main thing is this central locus here. We've got a Tesla guard post. We've got a nucleophilic guard post. And we have a stupid amount of turrets all over the place, right around the Overlord, with force field generators, with gravity generators, etc. And so in terms of one central fortified location, this is definitely the roughest that we've seen. Now, the strength of the system was at about 350, and according to this, it still is. Hopefully, we'll get a lowered update on that. Warden Fleet Base is not really increasing by that much. They're at 561. And they continue to send out waves at whatever. We haven't seen the wormhole invasion yet. I don't think they unlock for a certain time frame, and let's hope we don't hit that time frame. So we're going to have a whole bunch of fun in Ankru next time. But until then, we have accomplished our first objective, and once we clear this out, and we're definitely going to metal up as far as we can, although we're actually all the way there now, thanks to the lower rebuilding rate, we're pretty much going to have to crash in there, and it's going to be a long, tough fight if we succeed in it. So this episode was a bit short, but the next one will probably be quite a bit longer than usual. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you for the conclusion, we hope, of this run next time.